Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are moving forward into the week number 6 where we will explore yung topic natin na media and information languages. So we are going to cover codes, convention, messages, audience, mga producers, and stakeholders. So again, I am teacher Nathaniel Del Rosario and I am excited to walk you through this lesson. So let's dive right in. So before we get started, let's go over our goals for today. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify media codes, convention, message, audience, producers, and stakeholders. So you will also explain how media language directly affects meaning, and finally, you will create an audience appropriate media landing page. So as we go through this lesson, um, we need to keep this essential question in mind. So how can the language and design of media change the way different audiences understand the exact same issue? So same issue, different message. So to understand the media language, kailangan nating i-consider yung a single issue can be presented in widely different ways. Depende sa few key factors niya. So, ano-ano yung few key factors na yun? Depende sa audience, sa purpose, sa overall purpose, to the specific words chosen, the images selected, the colors used, and how the entire layout is arranged. So, what is media language? So, media language is the way media uses sign, images, words, sounds, colors, and layout para makapag-create ng meaning for an audience. So, to build media languages, nagre-rely tayo sa media codes. So, media codes are specific elements used to create meaning and we break them down into three common types. So, ano-ano yun? Symbolic codes, written codes, and also technical codes. So, symbolic codes. So, let's start with the symbolic codes. These use objects. Gumagamit siya ng objects, colors, clothing, facial expression, and also gesture para mag-convey ng message. So for example, seeing a bright red warning sign instantly suggests na may danger or urgency without needing a single word. So pag nakakita tayo ng red sign, like, let's say may nakita tayong red sign, then may exclamation point. So, nagko-convey siya ng danger or urgency na hindi na ala ng words, ala na tayo makikita ang text doon. And another example is may nakita tayong red and blue sa ambulance. So, sa hospital vehicle. So, nagko-convey siya ng urgency or yes, emergency or may nanganganib or danger, may nanganganib na buhay. So, next is written code. Next, these are all about the actual words and text used in the media. So, common example includes yung mga headlines, captions, slogans, labels, and even yung mga hashtag. So, next natin. So, for these written codes, ito yung mga words and text. Katulad ng mga example natin. Then, move na tayo sa next one, sa technical code. So, this involves the actual technical production method para makapag-create ng media. So, think about yung mga camera angles, lighting choices, yung mga font style, overall mga page layout, mga color contrast, and where an image is placed dito sa screen or sa page. So, media convention. Working alongside codes are media convention. So, convention, ito yung mga common rules, expectations, or yung mga accepted patterns na ginagamit sa media. So, for example, we expect poster to feature a large headline and a central image. So, we expect news articles to lead with headlines and magstick sa facts or yung katotohanan. And we also expect awareness campaign posts na mag-include ng clear call to action. So, message. So, the message is, ito yung core idea that the media piece wants to communicate. So, whenever you analyze a piece of media, tanungin natin sarili natin, what is actually being said, what is the true purpose, and what does the creator want the audience to think, feel, or do. So, next one, audience. So, who is receiving that message? Doon natin na nabibring na tayo yung audience. So, which is the specific group of people expected to consume the media? Nakadepende yan sa gagawin nyo or sa ginawa. So, your audience could be student, parent, teacher, local community members, or general online user. Next one is on the other end, producer. So we have the producer. The producer is the person, group, or organization responsible for creating the media. So this could be a student group, a school office, or even a professional news organization and a government agency, or even an independent content creator. So next one is stakeholders. So it's also crucial na maintindihan yung stakeholders. So si stakeholders, sila yung mga people or group who are directly or indirectly affected by the message or yung message na sinasabi through the media or even the issue being discussed. So for instance, if the issue is responsible social media use, the stakeholder would be include the student using the platform, mga parents monitoring their children, mga teachers na nag-guide ng digital habits, and the school administrator na nag-e-enforce ng policy. So, how audience changes the message or transform the message for that exact same issue ng responsible social media use. So for student, the message is direct. Think before you post. For parents, mag-ship siya ng guide your child's online behavior. And for teacher, it will become promotes responsible digital citizenship. Notice how the core issue remains the same, pero yung language niya nag-a-adapt to fit who is listening or who is the audience. So tone plays a huge role. So here as well. So tone refers to the feeling or attitude projected by the message. So depende sa goal natin, pwede mag-iba yung tone. Pwede siya maging serious, friendly, strictly informative, encouraging, or pwede rin siyang maging urgent. So pagka may nakita tayong nagla-live broadcast about sa bagyo, so they are being yung tone nila is being informative and serious. Pagka may nakikita tayong comedy sa TikTok, sa Facebook, or comedy video, so they are being yung tone nila is happy and friendly. So next one. So visual design and meaning. So visual design directly changes how an audience understand the message. So when building your media, you always need to carefully consider your choices in color, yung mga font, mga images, spacing, and overall layout, and where you place visual emphasis. So next one is call to action. So finally, every effective campaign needs a call to action. So a call to action explicitly tells the audience what step to take next. So strong examples nito is include statement like verify before sharing. Use social media responsibly and report fake news or protect your privacy online. So yan yung mga nagiging call to action or what to do next after nung media, after nung may nakita tayong poster. Yan yung mga words na nakikita natin doon na kailangan nating gawin after nating makita yon. That is called call to action. So, let's check. That covers everything na pala for week 6. So, thank you again for watching and listening. Remember, be media wise, master the message. So again, this is Teacher Nathan signing off. Goodbye for today.